That's what we're going with here.
Oh, I thought that was what chat said. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean?
It's I don't know. You can maybe make a money thing about that. That's the best I got. Wet bread? I don't know. See, this is why we need burritos. They'll soften it.
That is you. That is you, chatter. Shout outs, but you know what? It's time for Webb, Jackal, two of the best in the business, been duking it out to go ahead and make it into this winner's finals, and now gonna put on hopefully one of the best sets you ever seen. We are finally inside of best of 5 territory, and so far WebbJP doing a good job to shut down Jackal at this ledge, hopefully be able to find more percent. No sir, Jackal boxing his way out. Of course, this wolf also got great mobility, great frame data, and able to utilize it to its finest.
This is the quality you watch Smash Bros for. We have switched off the nature documentary, and we have turned on the boxing match. This is your title match right here. Both players are gonna play hungry, gonna play proficient, and gonna look for kills. One way or another, this is gonna be a fantastic scrap, and we get to watch unfold right in front of our very eyes.
And so far, that's what we're seeing. I will say, once again, I point this out in just about every Jackal set that I cast, because it is one of, if not the cleanest thing that I see from him, and it is the ability to understand when to check the tempo of his opponent with those lasers. That being said, forget the lasers for a second as we are going for the ledge trap. WebbJP though, swinging out, not allowing Jackal to hold him down, and finding not quite a kill off of that pet chase, but could have been. But you know what? Might have seen what could have been. Gotta see what can happen now as Jackal shutting him down.
Yeah, the jump back nair is such a good option. Covers a lot of what WebbJP likes to go for in particular as well. Just really good proficiency there, knowing of the player. Obviously, when you're one of the strongest players in the region and you're fighting another of your strongest players in the region, you're probably going to know how to fight him. And so you're going to see a lot of intimacy between the knowledge of what these guys know about each other coming into play during this set.
Ooh, love that forward air to catch some of that aerial drift from Jackal. That's kind of one of the things that I want to see the most of from both these players, is the ability to call out each other's aerial play, because I feel like that's a lot of what both these players love to utilize, whether it's WebbJP with these aggressive jump-ins, Jackal with some of these defensive jump-ins with the nairs, with the back airs. That being said, Webb able to go ahead and find that first stock, but a lot of damage to make up here as they are all the way up to 104%.
Yeah, but this is the area where Sheik can shine best. You get some good hits in, you get a combo going, and right now WebbJP is looking to do exactly that. Obviously, you still kind of struggle a little bit in that damage department, but enough of those hits, enough of those pummels, and it's death by 1,000 cuts. And WebbJP, such a great bait with that jab to get the up smash out from Jackal. He's gonna get caught by the side beat, but still, proficiency is the name of this game.
Yes, sir. If you can stay on top of your game for longer than your opponent, make them really feel tired out, then you could go ahead and get that win. But Jackal, the one saying that, hey, I'm feeling nice and good. You got to play at my pace, sir. But that being said, Webb finding his way in. I love these jabs, checking the pacing that Jackal has inside of that neutral. And, oof, little bit of a miss hit. Jackal wiping his brow, understanding, hey, it's a mistake. That's fine. Short-term memory loss. We keep it going.
Yeah, and a great forward air to catch the jump from ledge there. We're going to even percents for the last stock here. I mean, this is exactly what you want to see out of a match just like this. This is good Smash Ultimate.
It truly is, and look at that. Clean little 22, unable to convert the bouncing fish. Normally a very common thing from Webb Epic Gamer. By the way, that's what the JP stands for, is Epic Gamer, so you know. That being said, unable to keep things moving as much as they wanted, sitting at 47-56. Jackal keeping the pressure moving, and I love that laser just to tack on a little bit of extra damage.
Yeah, and great get-up attack there, not going to fall victim to the forward smash. Sheik as well has a uniquely kind of long-reaching forward or get-up attack with that kind of legs poking out. Really unique animation, but hit by hit, it is going the way of Jackal, and that is kind of one of the major drawbacks you have with Sheik. When you go for trades all the time, kind of like we're seeing right now, more often than not, it is going to go the way of your opponent because of your low damage thresholds. And now we're starting to fall out of percents where Sheik can reliably get combos out of those stray hits as well.
Yeah, and that may become a problem, though. The nice bit of rage does mean that hopefully we can find a kill if we get the right setup. 86% now, and wow, beautiful angle from Jackal to get to that ledge. Don't matter, as JP put him back in that other corner, just ping-ponging them across the stage, and now gets the jab, shut down the neutral. 2 minutes on the clock. I don't think we're seeing a timeout, especially when we're both at these kill percents.
Yeah, and I keep talking about it, but it keeps coming up. Jackal, good at switching into defense and swapped into it right there just to make sure. Didn't want to overextend. Caught that dash attack. That's been doing work for Jackal today, by the way.
That's the thing. Jackal, when he is on, you can see it inside of a lot of those dash attacks, especially where a lot of this time right here, he's playing very defensive, doing a lot of these very passive nairs to go ahead and make you feel comfortable. And then all of a sudden, he sees you go for the short hop. He knows you are so wanting of the hit. So he catches your landing with one clean dash attack.
Absolutely. I was curious, so I looked it up. I wanted to see what the set record between these two was. And it is currently 24-7 in favor of Jackal. However, WebbJP did take the last one, and that was at Scarlet Classic only a month ago.
Okay. So, you know, showcasing that Webb definitely in it right now and has a good chance to win it. That being said, still got to stay on his toes as Jackal getting aggressive at that ledge, really looking for that that down smash to get the 2-frame, get the early stock, but we keep the pressure rolling in this ledge trap.
Yeah, and you called it out before, but the lasers from Jackal are so good. Just like that side B, barely not going to kill. I think the only reason that didn't kill was because of Bouncing Fish canceling the momentum from that. I think pretty much any other character would have died to that side B right there.
Gross recognition of the placement that Webb was forced upon, but forget that. We also got the up smash ready to call out Webb with a too aggressive dash attack there and get the kill. And now Jackal playing nice and patient. And look at that dash attack that I mentioned during that last game. All of a sudden, he plays defensive just to make you feel comfortable. Then we got a burst option. Ready, locked, and loaded. We're sending it. That being said, Webb in this advantage state, playing very patient. I love the drift backs with the dash attacks and everything, but one miscalculation in the positioning has allowed Jackal to regain stage control and get back in the driver's seat for only a moment, but that moment is all he has needed to capitalize.
Yeah, a moment is definitely enough. You can feel the momentum keep coming with each of these dash attacks. Jackal just really good at, once again, swapping into defense, using the laser for pressure. Gonna fall out of the forward smash there. That could have been a little scary. A good read from WebbJP, but not quite gonna work out. And sometimes that's just what happens with Sheik. We saw it come into play before. Sheik struggles to kill, and if you can't find your setups, you don't have the rage behind hits like those up air, you're just gonna keep struggling to find it, and it's just gonna lead to more and more rage on your opponent.
Yeah, and that could definitely be a problem as now Jackal all the way up to 131, and this Wolf is a atrocious monstrosity when it comes to find those kills. Now, that being said though, Webb playing it nice and patient, unable to get the conversion that he truly needed, and a second time in a row. That is a huge deal as a third one that we saw multiple times during his previous sets. The conversions into kills are not coming through, and that is a big problem as Jackal is almost lapped him in percent. You know what? Forget that. Forget lapping him in percent. We're just taking the stock outright.
Yeah, and just like that, the rage that you had is erased as well. The kill pressure that you already struggle to have just got made a whole lot worse, and now you're fighting a really uphill battle. It's kind of a crumbling fallacy of Sheik, where if you don't get the kill, you just need to get the kill. Finally gonna find it with that grenade. Good coverage option, but it just keeps crumbling, and now you're at the bottom of this hill. One must imagine Sheik happy. You've got a boulder you gotta push up to get to the top of this game.
Yeah, and I don't know if those frail little arms of Sheik's can do it. That being said, though, still a possibility. Got to erase this stock. No, obliterate this stock. And know what? We're seeing a little bit of potential here as consistent drag down combos. Hopped off stage, though. This is where Jackal really makes his money. And that's what we're seeing with the dash attack. Not quite enough to do it, but still, that's got to make you aware that any moment I can die.
Yeah, you know you're on life. life support right now. If you've got music playing in your ears, it's probably become Pokemon Black and White low health music because you are in critical condition. You gotta play literally perfect at this point to not get caught by the myriad of options Wolf has.
Oh!
But we're playing so clean, looking for brilliant options such as that. I love the ingenuity, but it's something that's just, you need it to work, and it's not working. And that's felt like the story of this game so much for WebbJP.
I mean, very close to getting that kill off stage as well, but just slight mispositioning, slight miscalculations, gonna cost this Galileo everything in game number 2. And now, down 2-0, has to make a reverse 3-0 in order to go to Winterside Grands. And let me tell you, that is what Webb is probably positioning to do here. I mentioned that he's a Galileo. Let me tell you, if you missed his calculations before, the calculations in his math are perfect. They are primed and ready to go to hopefully take this nice and clean. But this game 3 gonna need to be the first start in that.
Yeah, and Jackal, it's been called out and talked about already, is playing on such another level tonight. I just went back and checked. He's only dropped one game this entire bracket, and that was to Apple Reviewer, which was the miraculous comeback into Thrupper that we saw earlier.
That was a robbery.
I'm still thinking about it. But if that didn't happen, Jackal probably wouldn't have dropped a game yet tonight. So WebbJP, if you want to change the course of that, make some more losses, get something on the docket here, now is the time to wake up and do it.
I know I called that Apple Reviewer game a robbery. I gotta apologize. That was grand larceny. That was disgusting. And that also, too, disgusting. Yeah, Webb, I can understand why you scratching your dome trying to figure out how can I put down this dog.
Yeah, I think we've swapped over from the boxing match to a true crime documentary because we are witnessing a proficient and practical murder. Not even that bouncing fish gonna be able to take down this guy. This might be a horror movie at this point because Webb is just struggling to find anything. Jackal is looking unkillable. His name might be Jason.
There are two groups of people in the world upbringing law and order, and these are their stories.
Yeah, this is not Law and Order. This is anarchy and chaos right now. WebbJP is getting flung across the world. There is no grand order to stop Jackal.
Jackal, you don't need to be the villain. This is a solid murder scene right now.
This is blood and gore. This is gore of my comfort character.
This is blood and honey. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Chill.
We thought we swapped off from the nature documentary, but the wolf has just been following us through every single episode. Oh my god, I thought Webb dropped another stock to an SD there. That would have been crazy to lose too. But, I mean, I don't know what you do at this point. This is a dire moment for the Sheik.
This is what the Russians did to a wolf to get him to take down that one bear. If you know, you know. And dude, almost got that grab. I love how Jackal reeled in his seat, laughing like, man, that didn't get him. Like, dude, that's maniacal.
This is a horror movie. It's confirmed at this point. We need 6-part series just with Jackal Jingleheimer as the main villain. I'd watch it.
Oh!
But oh my god, finds the bouncing fish. Okay.
You better
Health
lock
is
in.
low, but we can lock in. We can take this.
You
WebbJP, this is a comeback in the history if you can make it happen.
Bro, I'm not even talking about Webb needing to lock in. I don't know. This is what. Oh, this has reversed all of a sudden. Song has been unmasked, and all of a sudden, WebbJP has went from the mystery gang to Jason.
Oh my god, I'm shocked that forwarder didn't kill. Perfect DI coming out from WebbJP. Having to use grenades to cover ledge get-ups. There's so many things you have to do to play perfectly. But trying his best, these forward tilts, it's good pressure, but still slow enough to be punished. And just the smallest hits, the smallest mistakes, that is enough, and Jackal is proficient enough, a killer, to find it. This is not a happy ending. This movie is rated R, and the killer is standing amongst a pile of bodies ready to take it all in grand finals.
Jude Jackal Harris. I think his last name is Harris. I hope I got that right.
It's definitely Jingleheimer.
Jude Jackal Jingleheimer. This is no man. This is a monstrosity. A legend foretold at campfires by those who understand the horrors that is this wolf. Who, if any of us, can shut him down in grand finals?
Yeah, most horror movie villains, they've got a knife, they've got, you know, Freddy's glove, they've got something iconic to them. This killer likes dash attack. That is the weapon of choice for this wolf. Crazy good play, crazy good tools. Jackal, just what a menace. That
hitting
side
the
beat
nair into
did
the
it
side
twice. Did it twice too, and the second time it killed. The first time it didn't. Oh man.
That was gross. Dude, he weaponized everything in the toolkit during that final game.
Absolutely crazy. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. There
Like-
it is again, that dash attack. How many times do we see that exact kill screen of a dash attack from Wolf tonight?
There was so much of the time that I was ready and expecting for like Webb to just pull out some crazy combos and conversions, showcase the immaculate play that he is known for. But when it came down to it, Jackal just showed this constant ability to remain calm under pressure and consistently play in a defensive manner that was unable to be broken.